Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy, let me see here. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Let's get this show on the road. Good morning, Adam, Becca, Brad, Marty, good morning. Safe, good morning, Steven, Big Money Steven, good morning. YouTube, good morning. Let's get this show on the road. I had a couple of trades early on, pre-market, and I ended up making good money. I'll show you because I copied this trade into my one of my PAs. I woke up early and I saw what I saw and I was like, okay, I gotta get involved. So I ended up getting 4 contracts here at that 55, 50 range, and sold the last one at 75. And I ended up um, getting that's the original account. I made 1,300, but on my copied account I made 1,700 in that trade. So that's how I'm starting the day today. It's a good day. It's a good way to start, right? So Sheila, good morning, and let's get it going. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing the market that is in out of sync right now, but the market is making a counter trend. If we end up closing anything above 453, which is going to take us to 60 very quickly, then we are going to be, here we go. Here comes the 60. Then the market is in sync on the long side and we are in a counter trend. I'm going to pull up to 200 NT Rinko right here. We're seeing switch trade. So there's a lot of distribution up at these levels between 500 and 600, but the market has some room to go to Globex. Globex is 478 and a quarter. Pullbacks are buyable on a swing trade basis, and we don't want to see a breakdown below 400. So we're gonna spend some time learning the price action, speed, range, and behavior. Speed, range, and behavior. Speed is moderate. Range right now is contracting to the middle of the range and into Globex. Behavior right now is long. Pullbacks are buyable on a swing trade basis, and let's go for, most likely the market is going to go to 90 or close to it. Pullbacks are buyable on a swing trade basis, and we have a target. This original target is 78. Let me change something here very quickly. Otherwise, Steven would be upset at me. There you go. So we're going to go to 30 here. Wow. Okay. So there's a bunch of stops sitting at 30. We got so close to closing. Look at that captain setup, and they're trying to fail it. Wow. Need to push into 60. Gonna get out of this trade. Thing is getting spicy right now. I mean, they put on a captain setup, 6 prong captain setup, so I took it, and I think I gave back 7 points on that trade. That's fine. Yeah, sorry, Becca. Yeah, I thought I was talking into the mic, but here we go. So good morning. Adam, Becca, Brad, Sheila, Marty, Safe, Steven. And they had a captain set up long here on the 100 NT, on the 20 NT Rinco. Took a stop on it. Market is selling off. We'll see what we can do here. As long as we don't break 400, we have a potential of resuming an upward momentum to take us to 478. 15, that's 30. Okay, they're struggling here. Back to that 30. We're going to go to 60 right now. So watch out for 60. Pullbacks are buyable on a swing trade basis still. They're testing Harmony zone number 1 multiple times. Ah. Push to 30. I'm gonna get out of this trade again. If they break 50, I'm gonna. Hey, Bounce, how are you? If they break the 50, I'll get back in. But there's a lot of volatility going on here. They're not like I'm taking these trades. I'm taking a bit of a drawdown, getting out for less than that drawdown, but still the market is rough here. So we need to spend some time and learn this price action a little bit better. So here we go, 400. With 400, I mean, I'll get into the 90 if I can. It's testing Harmony zone number 2. Okay. Push in. I mean, ultimately, the target that we have is Globex. So we're looking for these pullbacks to buy into this market. 60 coming up. Yeah, I mean, here you go. You got double touches on Harmony Zone number 2, a retest and a retest into this run up into 60. Yeah, they're not going to give me this at that 90 level, so I'm going to just pass on that trade. You know, so I took a little bit of, where did I go? I came in here, I got stopped out here. I mean, that would be a bit of a deeper pullback for me from the risk profile, and then the market runs up. Let's just keep working. It's early on, and I'm a little bit too active this morning, but we'll find our winning trades here. I'm working with a surplus. I don't want to call it even a surplus, but I started the day with 1,300, so I gave back about $450 on those two trades, but that's fine. So 60 into a pullback, and let's see if we can run back up to 60. Then we have a target of 78. So they're struggling with a 60 basically. So they're going to take it to 30 and run the stops, most likely. Yeah, they did the 30s and they're going to bounce it back. That's an accumulation kind of pattern, because I mean they're taking out the stops and running up the price, and the 200 is long. All right, let's see what they want to do here. Let them take it to the 60. Like, I don't want to go short. Yeah, here we go, 60. News at the top of the hour. Yeah. All right, let's take a look at a pullback to buy into this market. Globex coming up. Potential captain set up short right here. We're heading toward 90, and then target of 503. Here comes that 90. Here we go. And the 503. Almost there. Give me a second here. All right, so at the top of the hour, we have Jolt's job opening and CB consumer confidence. That's coming up in 6 minutes. Those are market movers. I mean, here you go. I mean, the market really kind of bounced and pushed past Globax. Kind of, we were working on the 50s and we worked on the 40s to buy into it in anticipation of a run up to the 90s and a break above Globax. We got 5 minutes to the top of the hour.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Interesting. I mean, if we run up to 21, looks like we're about to. If we get up to 21, that's Captain setup long on the 7E. I'm taking one here. I'm gonna add to it here in a minute. But we should go to the 31 very quickly. And we have a potential of getting to 60, but we'll see. I'm gonna go break even plus just in case this thing is gonna wig out, which it looks like it's about to. Here we go. Keep going, baby. Push, push, push. Nope, that's not gonna happen. Okay, that's fine. That's a flat on that one. We got news coming up, so I don't necessarily want to be in. Yeah, but we may have an opportunity to get back in. It's 90. No, we don't want to see 90 here. Yeah, it's gonna run back up. Market is in sync on the long side. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis. We have news at the top of the hour, so we need to be careful. Plus, we have a captain set up long on the 70 NT Rinko with a stop under 90. I'm just gonna wait till the market till the top of the hour to the news. Okay. Okay, so that's the problem with that captain setup, breaking that 500 into the 90s. We're going to be patient and wait and see if it breaks back up to 21, then that is a buy signal to get back into the market on the long side. Market spending a lot of time in and around glowbacks, and that's just a sign of non-trending behavior. 1 minute. 1 minute, baby. Let's go. Less than a minute, actually. Here comes that news. It's gonna take 5 minute break. Oh, look at that. That's kind of quick. Ultimately, the target we have is 553. So let them run this price action around, and I'll come back and see what's going on. I gotta take my 5 minutes. I'll be back. All right, so we got ourselves a push. Nice push here. And target is 603. All right, so they're gonna fade a little bit just to see how far they're gonna fade against this move. We're getting to a bit of a stopping point here. 60 is a good spot for me to get involved into if they come back and pull back there. And then I'll add to it here. So we'll see if we can get a pullback in that range. I mean, we should be getting a pullback, but the target is the target, so which is 603. If I'm looking at ES is trying to separate away from Globex. I mean, we're at the top end of the range, and we're gonna probably get a pullback in that. That's gonna help NQ pullback. Top end of the range is 55.75. The middle of the range is Globex, which is 55.43. So really, you could see this behavior in both NQ and ES. Both are just oscillating around Globex. We're getting a little bit better separation in NQ though. Here comes a stop run. There's a stop run under that 76. It'll be 66, 60. It's interesting for them to put a captain setup here, but if they fail it, then we're going to get to the 60s very quickly. Here we go. Yeah, we should be pulling back. I mean, if it gives me a 6-pound captain setup long here, I'm going to look for a run up into the 90s with a stop right under that 69. I mean, that happened quick. Gotta take it. All right, let's go to 60. 60, we should go up to 90, but we'll see. Gonna go break even plus a tick. And they stopped me. All right, let's see. 60. Now let's go into the 30s and pick something off here. The market is pulling back. I get that point. The market is out of sync. I get it, but the direction is long. So I'm trying to go in the direction of that long trade. So one flat here, one itty bitty stop right here. We just need one solid trade and we'll be good to go. $70. That's a captain setup, yep. All right, so okay, so that's what they want to do. I'm gonna take one here, take one here, and look for a 90. Took one off just to kind of help out with the trade. Took out the second one because the market is slow. All right, well, let's see if I can get in again here. I mean, they're doing multiple rotations. Ultimately, my target, I need to look for 90. They run the stops above 80, they run them up into 90, and then we have another shot at that high. And that high has to be 603. That's fine. Let them pull back a little bit. Here we go. They're taking out the stops to 60. I'm going to take it right here. I have a stop right under 40s. Actually, 47s. Right here. And let's see if I can get a push. Oof, that's nasty. Okay, I'm out. They were struggling in that spot. They were struggling. Just keep working. they got to the 30s. Let's see if we can get. That's a 60. I mean, that 60, let me see here. From 60, we got to the 60, or actually from. So that gave me about 5-6 points. I was hoping to see a big move. All right, look at that mess. What happened here? Who said what? Who said what? So a little bit of choppiness going on here. Let me see how many trades I took. 1, 2, 3, 4 in this rotation. And I think the net result is negative a couple of $100. So we need to kind of let this zone work itself out. We need a 74.5. We get 74.5. That will set us up for another rotation upward toward that high. I'm not having any right now safe. And I'm trading Apex like you're seeing. So you just maybe on your end. Okay, so that's just something on your end. So exit NinjaTrader, refresh your modem, and come back in. G Money, good morning. I mean, that's interesting right here. That's the captain set up short, and they made one here. So we'll see what they want to do. Man, you're running into a lot of problems like that. That's just not cool. Okay, a captain set up short on the 70 NT Renko. So there's a bit of rotation coming in, pushing the price most likely to 30 right now. Yeah, they're pushing. So they got to 60, 70 and pulled back. $50, $50, $60. Let them run to 60. 60. Yeah, they got to the 30s, 35s, 36. I'm gonna run to the 60. Market is out of sync, and we're pulling into support, which is Harmony zone number 2. Alrighty. Oh, they're selling this bad boy. They're about to close that 200 NT Rinko candle. Here comes an order. I'm fading against this move. Let's see if they can pick me up at 90. If it runs back up, I'm canceling this order. If they pick me up at 90, then good. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. Cancel. Because first touch bases on a break of a whole number, they always like, go 80, 90, 75 and then bounce right back up. Especially after a big move like this. So yeah, just keep me posted. I want to see what they say. I got a response on an email that I sent to Apex support over an account that I was doing passing some evals, and one of the evals did not show up in my account. So I sent them an email, and I should show you guys what that looks like, because it was actually, maybe I'll show that to you. Let me see here. I mean, like, I don't, let us slow down a little bit, then I'll show you what they said to me. But I'll give you the idea of what they're trying to do here. So I had an account that basically made it to 56,000. So I made 6,000 in that account. And look at their response. All that to explain to me that with timestamps and everything and charts, how that trade went and why they're not going to approve that account being PA. And it's a legitimate answer, be honest with you. But the fact that they went in so much details, I was like, man, you guys, I guess Apex hired some good people, because we didn't used to get that in the past. So safe once you get an. Here we go. So they restored your PAs. Okay, that's excellent. That's excellent. So that's a good thing that they're responding with so much detail. And I sent a response back to support. I was like, hey, listen, man. I understand your reasoning. Your reasoning makes sense. Thank you. Moving on. All right, so let's see here what we're dealing with. So we went from that 96 down up to the 22. That captain setup is the key, man. Look at that. That captain setup short on that on the 6070 NT was the catalyst. Now we're getting a switch trade. We have glowbacks. We're at a whole number. They're gonna spend a little bit of time here, then make a decision. Okay, the market is pushing lower, and the target is 478. Send them an email asking for the reason. They'll give you a reason. Their evals, I'm assuming, Marty. All right, so we're about to hit Globex 79, 60, 60. It's a bunch of stops sitting under that 71, 69. The market is in sync on the short side, but we're in the middle of the range on the 200. And that is an area where the market will bounce back and just consolidate. All right, they're going to flush into that 60 area here. Let's see if in that 60 area, I'm going to go 63. And I know that's a bit of a fade, but I have stops and targets here that can protect me. You have that target T5, and then you got the 53. So I have about 15-point stop really on that trade if it happens on a flush in the 60s. I mean, right here, there's just so many stops just sitting under that 70. And I mean, probably need to kind of bring it back down a little bit, 61. If they rally back to the 90s, okay, which they did. Hold on one second. So 90, 90, 95. I'll take a shot at it here. Okay. I took it, made 270 bucks on that trade. Let's go, baby. Let them run back. They'll run it back up. So I took a retest of the cloud. Then on the close of the candle, I added, sold on the first candle close and the second candle close, which is in front of Globex. That's how that one worked out. And I'll be back after a 5-minute break. Yeah, sorry. So I came in, last part of that trade, just kind of picked it off before the market flipped. And 5 minutes, leaving for 5 minutes, I mean, that's just like hundreds of points. So you get in this market, speed, range, and behavior. Speed. Speed is moderate. Range is really overall is contracting. The behavior is a range, a behavior of long on pullback the majority of the time. We're trading above Globex. We're trading above the Globex band. Pullbacks are viable on a swing trade basis with a target of 78. Once we hit that, we're going to go to the 9600 and then kind of see what else the market has to offer. You need a couple of solid trades and life will be good. I mean, if they put a switch trade, I mean, another candle close here, no. You get to the 90, that's a thing, but pullbacks are viable. There's a bunch of stop runs above that 74 in the 80s. So the market's stopping here and put a captain setup and put another reversal candle here. I don't necessarily want to go short. I want to see, I mean, I see this. I think the market is going to go down to retest 60s into the 50s. That will take us to the 30s. Yeah. Let's see how far they want to go with it. I mean, if they close this candle, that's kind of compelling, be honest with you, for a short. But if they close this current candle lower at that 69, because that, you mean you have a captain set up short, you retested, and then you made a switch trade. If they do that, I mean, obviously they didn't, but 70 and a half. Audio. You guys hear me, right? Yeah, you hear me. Ultimately, pullbacks are viable. We're looking for a pullback to buy into this thing. Let's talk about ES for a second here. Really lackluster behavior. We're pulling and trading within Globex. You really have to kind of break 55.75 in order for momentum to show up. So that's weighing down on NQ, and trading under Globex, which is 55.43, is bearish, and trading above it gives us the opportunity to buy the pullbacks. Same concept happens in NQ. 60, yeah, here we go, 60. Damn it. 60 into 70. Okay. All right, a little bit of double, triple top going on here. This move and the prior move had a high of 600 or close to it. Now you're making a lower high of 83. This is first support, second support. Pullbacks are buyable. The market has a pocket of selling interest right now. And we have a channel on the downside that the market established. I have an order at 30.25. I should get filled. If I get filled, I should make money. Stop runs. Let's see if they stop run the 40s into the 30s. They've done it before from 60s to 46s, so about 15 points. So a drop here from 40 will take us to 25.20. We'll see if they do it. Market's out of sync here between the 200 and the 100. So we're getting a little bit of a persistent selling pressure, but ultimately, unless proven otherwise, which is trading under 478, which is Globex, these pullbacks I need to be looking to buy into it. I mean 60 is a short right here. And we should be seeing a push toward 30. Let's go. I mean, I could play that game. I could play go short, then go long. Okay, let me see. Well, I mean, that's the short. And let's see if I can get to 30. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't get greedy, George. Don't get greedy. That was greedy. That was greedy. I'm gonna get out of that trade. Man, I got greedy. What was wrong with taking that 13, 14 points? Because that was a railroad short on that trade. And now you hit the bottom end of that range and paused. I mean, that's my out. Reversed, definitely my out. I got greedy and ended up taking a stop on that one. $60. I mean, that was also a captain setup long on the 50 NT Renko, by the way. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take that entry and the add if I can get it. And I am gonna keep my stop very tight and close. And I need to push to 70. Maybe 90. I'm taking one off to help with the trade. Let's see if I can get to the 74s. Damn it. All right, at least we made a little bit of money. Okay. That's a good 60 though. I mean, that entry on the 60 was solid. The candle closed in my favor. I added to it. Was looking for a push above 70 into the 74, and if that holds, then my target is 90 to 95. Then we got this little noise. So I took one out and the second one out. Both are profitable. This one profitable, this one profitable. So overall, that trade is profitable, but just not what I was looking for. I mean, I could sit through this with two contracts, but now my trade is breaking even. Actually, not underwater. I mean, they take it to 66 again. They're liking those 60s, right? They're liking the 60s. And if they finish, if they hold on to them, well, no, not anymore, huh? Okay. Market is out of sync. We're getting a little bit of a pullback. Closing 45. You have a stop run under 40. Oh, there's a captain set up short on 70 NT Rinko. So watch out for that. That could take us all the way down to 30. 30 and 20. So let's see if I can get a rally back up. That's 44. Let them go to 60. Come on. Okay, I took a little bit of profit off of this thing, but let's see if I can hold on to something that will go to 30s and 20s. And now they're gonna cost me money. Let's see here. Okay, now we're cutting the cost. I need to see that push, and they are just all over the place right here. I mean, I understand what they're trying to do. Okay, took one out. I don't like it. I'm gonna get out. So we pretty much flattened that whole structure. I mean, I want to get in short and hold on to a short, but the market is simply too noisy here. I'm adding and getting out, adding and getting out, making a little bit of money, losing a little bit of money, trying to manage that risk. But ultimately, you have a captain set up short on the 70, and that resolves itself in the 30s and the 20s. And they're just holding on to those prices right now. So we'll see. I mean, if you want to reverse and break that captain setup, then that's a different story. Yeah, and that has to happen above 80. Okay, that's fine. So making a little bit, losing a little bit, making a little bit, losing a little bit. Yeah, I mean they're busting that captain. I mean if they run up anything over that 80. Yeah, I went short and I added covered, covered, added short, covered, covered, added short, covered, and covered. And I was looking for that break. It never happened. All right, that's fine. That's what they want to do. That's what they'll do. But I mean, I was basing it on this. Look at that. Captain set up short. This thing dropped from 47 to 78, like 80. 70 points, right? So they put on another captain set up short right at the same spot. So it's natural for me to start, getting busy looking for entry, 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 and manage it as tightly as possible and look for a break that will take me to the 30s and 20s, which is conservative, really, be honest with you. But, the market has a different plan. And we ended up, I think I was up 9. Actually, I ended up giving back like $50 on that whole rotation. ES. ES is trying to break out of its range, but it has failed this before, so. Let's see if I can get that 88.90. You gotta be kidding me. That's fine. They don't film me, they don't film me, that's fine with me. But if it if it bounces and closes, here we go. Okay, that's fine. Push, baby, push, push, push. Ah, fuck. Yeah, it's not pushing. I mean, I made a little bit, about $100 or so, but what does it take to stick around in the trade a little bit longer? Oh, here you go. Now it's going. That's a target. I mean, that's a railroad long. I mean, that's just a classical harmony signal. I looked for the pullback. I got in a little bit early, which I get it, at 88. Then at 90, once the market pulled back, I bought at the 90, and now, you know, it ran my favor a little bit. I took a profit. Then this wick got me because I'm trying to be a little bit more tight with the price action, but boom. One solid trade. That's all I need. All right. It's 10 o'clock. 5-minute break. I'll be back. All right, we're back. All right, so what's going on here? So they ran it up. They ran the stops right above 600. Came back. They got to the, what is that, 64. Testing harmony zone number 1. Bouncing right back up. I mean, that's a nice captain setup there. I mean, my entry here was decent. That one ran up all the way to the 90s. What is that? That was a 93. Then we got 90s into the 15s. 90. They're struggling here. We'll see if they want to hold on to anything. Market is out of sync, right? Why did I? Let me see here. Think about that for a second. I'm getting out of that trade. Let's look for a little bit of a pullback. Need to pause a little bit because I seem to be a little bit more aggressive than I should be in these spots. Because a run up like that is to the 90s is going to get countered back. So I need to be a little bit more conscious of. Don't get too eager to jump in. All right, 75. I mean 60. I mean the 60s are a spot to buy. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, okay, G Money. Just send me the info and I'll take care of you. Yeah, I was a little bit too eager on that trade. All right, 60. Here we go. You want to play that game? Let's play that game. I could take us to 90. Let's see if they run it up here. Anything over 70. Nah, I'm gonna get out of it. Tried. I tried. I mean, that's a retest. I mean, I made a little bit of money on that one. That's another retest. That should have held. Then ran up above 70 into the 80s, then 90s become a possibility, but the bottom end of the Globex band, top end of the Globex band is around the 30s here. '60s into the 50s into the 65s. Okay, so 60 is down to this. That's the pressure. Stop runs. I mean, they're not. The buyers are a little bit weak here, and the market is out of sync, and we're breaking the bottom end of this little test. Okay, I'm gonna get in here. Took one for a profit. Let's see what this other one is gonna do for me. I'm looking for 60s, to be honest with you, on this one. If I can hold on to the trade. Yeah, that's not what I want to see for damn sure. Okay. See if 44 shows up. I'm going to take it right here. I really want to see 60, but I'm glad that I got out too. So that's the retest of Harmony Zone number, I mean, not the Globex bands, right? I mean, you're getting for on a first touch basis, you tend to hold on to these levels. But now if you start digging into them again, like what they did here, that's just a sign of weakness. And not only that, but now the 200 and the 100 are in sync on the short side. So I definitely needed to kind of take my profits and get out of town. Let's start looking for shorts. I mean, if that's what they want to do, then that's what we will do. Target is 503. How is everybody faring out in this environment? Steven's up a few dollars. Adam, how you doing? Becca's what? What you doing over there? 1790. You may want to give us some classes then. Matt, how you doing? Marty, where we at, buddy? Sheila, what you doing? Safe. Any news on your PAs, man? Okay, that's fine. Day's young. What was that all about? Okay, so that I saw a little bit of. I mean, I got in there a little bit late, but I needed to get 31 and look for that push. And my orders was delayed on going out, so just watch out. Maybe Apex or Rhythmic having issues. Okay, that sounds good to me, man. Just keep me posted, safe. Keep me posted, brother. So we went short, we covered for a small. It's bouncing right back up. Bounce coin is up 580, not bad, not bad. I mean, I think if they see the technical issue, they'll restore your PAs. I mean, they gave me a very good explanation why my evaluation account got rejected for a PA, and I really, that's fine. If it's a good reason, it's a good reason. I'm good with it. And it was just actually the explanation was too much. I was like, man, you're giving me too much details. Just tell me it didn't work for this reason. Don't give me like 100 screenshots telling me why it didn't work. He's just trying to make sure that you understand clearly. I like that. That's not been the experience with Apex in the past. We all know that. So the fact that they're doing that, I appreciate it. All right, let's see what the issue here. Okay. So they're trading in the middle of the range, coming back, retesting. Okay, that's fine. Let them do that. Go to 60. Go to 60. I mean, that's what if they're gonna run stops from 40 to 60, and against that stop that sat at 48. So 60 is the spot. And I'll front run that one right here. Come on, baby. Scare people. Scare them. Ah, man. Go up one more candle. It's not what I want to see. But let them run it up, because what they'll do is just flip that candle, run it up a little bit, then come back in. Yeah, here we go. All right. I'll take it. I know I probably shouldn't, but it's vulnerable here. Here we go. Hey, Leanne, how are you? It's gonna sell off. I gotta go take my 5 minute break. I'll be back. Now watch this. When I come back, it's gonna be at 30 because that's where it's going right now. Look at that. Come on, bro. Hey, you can't go broke making money. I get it, but it sometimes pisses you off when you let go of a good one. I'll be back. I just saw your message, Becca. You're blaming me for going to the 60s? I've been blamed for more, for less actually. So, I mean, the 60 was a natural place for them to go to. I saw the writing on the wall. Leanne, your mic is on. Okay, here we go. Thank you, G Money. He's taken care of right now. G Money, did you see my message that I sent you? All right, let's just keep working. What is the market doing? The market is out of sync again because that's what it's been doing all day long, right? That's what they've been doing all day long. It's interesting that they do this. Reverse could not get there. It's going to go to the 30s. Well, that opened up at 30s. Okay. So that's a 60. So we have a potential to go to 60 right now. The market is just not like if we got to look at the big picture, and the big picture is what's going to tell us what's to do. So if you're looking at this, you're seeing this beautiful captain setup long that the market put on. Boom, boom, came back, retested. Now we're in the middle of the range, really. And if you look at the past two sessions or so, we're really trading around the reversion to the mean type of environment. So that tells me that the market is really not trending here. Just side. So we don't need to stick around in positions for too long. Basically, scalp it and move on. Scalp it and move on. So we should be going to 60 to retest. Harmony zone number 2. It's flat. What's flat? Hey, G Money, can you send me the specs on what you built? Because I'd like to see. I like to see what you built, and if you tell me the performance is excellent, I'll build something similar. I think the only thing with my PC is just the video card is showing its age. That's the only thing really, but everything else works just fine. Okay, perfect. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Here comes the 60. See, Becca, how much they love that 60? They really like it. There's a lot of stops above it too now. There's the 70s, and that will push you to the 80s. Then you got the 90s at that time, but 60s is holding up here. I'm gonna take a shot at it, see if I can manage something. Man, that's fucked up. Let's see here. That's a little bit too. We need to see a test and a retest. That's gonna be ugly. All right, the 200 and the 100 now are in sync on the long side. I mean, I have one more shot at this trade. Let me see if I can find a way to get out of this trade here. Let it go to the middle of the range, which is 60, and I'll get rid of it at 60. Not today, huh? I'm gonna get out of this trade. Okay, so let's figure this out here. Market is in sync, putting us in a position where we have to look at the pullback as a buying opportunity. We'll see how that pullback looks like. My short is in and around that 70, but there was no push lower. I got in to, actually this cost me, I mean, I think I was up 400 bucks. So this trade cost me like 400 bucks, but let's keep working. Let's keep working. And then it pulls back. I think that's a better approach. Now this thing is going to tank, right? That's what it's going to do. I get it. I get it. I mean, we had the right idea up here, right? We had a target, we had an extension. Come on. All right. To put on a captain setup, I gotta get out of it. I mean, that needed to kind of flush. Okay, so we're taking a little bit more of a drawdown. I'm still up money for the day, but off of my high. And this price action is just a little bit too choppy. So I'm gonna take a step back. And wait for something that's a little bit more clear. That's the 60. 60, that's going to go to 90 then. Okay. Let me see if I can get a rally back up, because I mean this market is really disjointed. Like there's no trend to it. So the only thing that's working really is the scalping of the stop runs. So I'm gonna take one right here. Okay, we should get to the 30s. I'm gonna get out of this trade. I think I'm done for the day. I'm not gonna try this anymore. I'm still up for the day, $73, but I was up as much as 1,300, and we gave up some money in this choppy environment. So I'm gonna call it. And maybe that last hour of the day can be a little bit more productive. Look at that. That's 100. Yeah, now it's gonna run down. So I'm missing them. Like I got short here, ran up, took a stop, got short here, and it's gonna tank. So I'm in the right spot. I was short here, took a stop, tanked. So I'm there. I mean, I was short right here, covered right here when the market tanked, before it tanked. So the entries are not necessarily too bad. It's just my exits are a little bit too nervous, it seems like. So I gotta recognize that, and recognize that maybe tomorrow it's another day. But here we go. It's still a positive day. 73. I was up 1,700 on this PA, and that PA has a balance of 59,309 on a $50,000 account. So I ran it up 9 grand, and I'm gonna take a distribution on that one soon. Actually tonight, 2 grand, and I'm working on the rest. I mean, here we go. This thing just tanks. How did we end up, Becca? Where I told, are you still mad at me for that? Well, I gotta stop talking to the futures market since it listens. It didn't listen to me on this one. Yeah. David still have his shirt. Oh, good for you, man. Good for you. Leanne, how's Leanne doing? Man, I was trying to push that account as hard as I could. I mean, we were up as much as 1,300. I was in the right spots, but I think it just, my exits were not as. I was taking small stops, and the market turns in my favor just a few candles later. Whatever. It happens. Positive is positive. $73 is $73 I didn't have. Plus that 1,700. Man, I tell you, that trade worked so quick for me. I'm not going to even try to go back. It was this trade before the market opened. Right here. Got in 4 contracts. Boom, boom. 1,700 right here, and I made 1,300 bucks on that account. But left that one alone. Traded that one more. It's just the pre-market price action seems to be fairly stable and robust. I don't know if you guys are experiencing that or not, but six-prong captain setup long at 45. So that should get us to 60. Since it likes 60 so much. Here comes 60. All right, guys. So it's 11 o'clock, and this price action is not. Here we go, 60. Um, it's not the best out there. I don't know how you guys are doing, but I'm up for the day, and the longer I trade today in this environment, the higher chance that I'm gonna start getting into trades that will give me a drawdown. I mean, I just know this kind of environment gonna make your money and leave. Be honest with you. But here goes the 60 off this captain setup. I also made like a grand in my personal account, so we got that going. We got 1,700 in a PA and $73 in the PA. So I mean, I'm done. We're good. Tomorrow's another day. We'll see you guys. Adios on the next one. Okay, before we go, let's take a look here. I have the quote of the day. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. That is, Warren Buffett said that one, right? Then the promise. I promised myself to trust myself and my calls. I was in short on trades today. I think I overtraded, actually, if you ask me. But so that's what I have to say about that. And we will see you bright and early Wednesday. Oh, that's very good, G Money. Oof, that's quick. All right, I'm out of here.